You know, this is our Mahāsatipațțhāna Sutta discussion. In the Mahāsatipațțhāna Sutta, last day I have explained to you. We are in the Kayanupassana section, Anapana Papa or the Anapana meditation, and there after Anapana up to fourth jhana explained by the Buddha, and we move to the Attakatha also, Tika also, and this is for the Samatayanika Vipassaka to produce up to fourth jhana, and then I explain how to practice the Anapana fourth jhana up to fourth jhana. And thereafter you have Buddha explained in this way: iti ajjatang va kaye kayanupassī virati, bahiddha va kaye kayanupassī virati, ajjatta bahiddha va kaye kayanupassī virati. This is the mentality meditation. Sorry, first one is the materiality meditation and the mentality meditation, and both internal and the external. That means your nama rupa pariccheda jnana, or we can say the mentality and materiality definition knowledge. So how to practice this mentality and materiality definition knowledge? You know, after practicing Anapana up to fourth jhana, based on this fourth jhana, that means you want to re-establish fourth jhana up to fourth jhana, and when it's the brilliant and bright concentration become more powerful, you need to emerge from the fourth jhana, and thereafter you want to practice 4 element meditation, Chatu Dhatu Vavatthana meditation, up to its Rūpa Kalapa stage, and thereafter you need to analyze all Rūpa Kalapa in different Rūpa Kalapa. For example, you have Pasada Rūpa Kalapa and we can say Appasada Rūpa Kalapa in the Pali. What is the Pasada Rūpa Kalapa? That means a translucent materiality. Translucent Rūpa Kalapa. Oh, those are very bright Rūpa Kalapa. And then you have opaque Rūpa Kalapa, that is what is called Appasada Rūpa. So you want to analyze this all for both Rūpa Kalapas, and then thereafter you want to practice each and every 32 parts of the body concerning what amount of Rūpa Kalapa, what types of Rūpa Kalapa you have in the 32 parts of the body. And then you need to practice 6 sense bases. And each 6 sense bases, what amount of Rūpa Kalapa, and then you need to analyze up to its Paramattha level. I explained this very deeply. And then now we reach to this is the way how to practice, and then you need to know how to what are the Kammaja Rūpa or the Kamma born materiality, and what are the Chittaja Rūpa, Chitta consciousness born materiality, and what are the Aharaja born materiality or the nutritive essence and nutriment born materiality. And you have Tejo Rūpa or the Utuja Rūpa, what is the temperature born materiality. And this is the brief way of practice the Rūpa Kammatthana or the materiality meditation. And then you need to move to the detailed practice of the Rūpa Kammatthana. In the detailed practice, you have 42 parts of the body. Now, what are these 42 parts of the body? Including these 32 parts of the body, you need to again practice 32 parts of the body, and then including the 6 sense doors also. And then thereafter, you need to practice 4 parts of the Tejo Dhatu. What are these 4 parts of the Tejo Dhatu and 6 parts of the Vayo Dhatu? Those are altogether you have 10. So 32 parts and these 10 extra parts. How many? Now 42 parts. It becomes 42 parts. So therefore, you need to practice 42 parts and 6 sense doors again. And what are the this heat element predominant 4 parts? Those are the 4 parts. That is the Santappana Tejo. The first one is the Santappana Tejo. That means the usual temperature in your body. What is called Santappana Tejo. It says maybe that heat is warm the body, that heats that warms the body. And then you have Jirana Tejo. Jirana Tejo means, all Rūpa Kalapa now want to arise and it want to stay for a while. That mean for a while mean very moment only. It say that mean this is the standing phase. In the standing phase, you need to mature your Rūpa Kalapa. Mature your Rūpa Kalapa. Who matures this Rūpa Kalapa? Tejo Dhatu does this. Tejo Dhatu only does this. The other materiality cannot. So this that means Girana Tejo mean that heat or the fire element that cause the maturing and the aging of your body. That is the Jirana Tejo. And then you have heat of the fever, what is called Daha Tejo. If you have fever previously or right now, that if you focus your body, you can see this Daha Tejo with the high temperature. You can see by your mind, by your meditation mind. And all those three contains how many materiality? 52 materiality. What are they? You have Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, Bhava Dasaka Kalapa, Jivita Navaka Kalapa, and Chittaja Ojattamaka Kalapa, Aharaja Ojattamaka Kalapa, and temperature born materiality or the Utuja Ojattamaka Kalapa. And then fourth one is the digestive heat. Digestive heat mean what is the Pali says Pachaka Tejo. I explained this how our digestive system in the stomach and the small bowel and the large bowel, how the digestive system want to be functioned with this Jivita Navaka, you have Pachaka Tejo. This Pachaka Tejo is the one with the other. If you can remember, is the other Upattambaka Aharaja Rūpa Kalapa. You have Upattambaka or the supporting Oja. With the supporting Oja, this Pachaka Tejo, it affect or it support to the Janaka Oja to produce Aharaja Rūpa Kalapa or the nutriment born materiality. So this is the now in the digestive heat. To find out the digestive heat, you need to go especially to the stomach or the intestine, small or large intestine, and there you can see this digestive heat with the life non-ad kalapa or Jivita Navaka Kalapa. You need to focus this digestive heat, and this can be discerned by your mind. So those are the four types of Tejo prominent Kalapa. Now you go the bottom of that slide, and there are 6 components where air element predominant. So what are they? Air element predominant 6 part you have. What are they? The first one is Uddangama Vata. Uddangama Vata means air that rise up as a this air. So this air also you have how many materiality? You have 53 types of material. 54 types of materiality. 53 types of materiality. And the other one is Adugama Vata. Adugama Vata. Adugama Vata means air that goes down. And then you have Kuchisaya Vata. Kuchisaya Vata. What is the Kuchisaya Vata? That means the air in the abdomen, outside the intestine. Outside in the intestine, you have Kuchisaya Vata. That means the air in the abdomen, outside of the intestine. And then you have Kottasa Vata. Kottasa Vata means whatever the air inside the intestine. Those are the Kottasa Vata. And then you have Anga Manganusari Vata. Anga Manganusari no Vata, also we can say Anga Manganusari Vata. That means that is the air element predominant materiality that spread throughout your limbs, upper limb, lower limb, and another like usually throughout the limbs. When you move the limbs, this anga manganusari vata is the predominant. And then you have asasa passasa vata. Asasa passasa vata. What is that? The in breath and out breath. You have materiality. What are they? That is the asasa passasa vata. So in breath and out breath, you have chittaja rūpa. Because of your mind, breath comes into the lungs as well as breath goes out from the lungs. And these materiality, that mean chittaja rūpa mean 8 types of materiality: patavi, apo, tejo, vayu, varna, gandha, rasa, oja. And then you have when the air coming through the touch point, you have saddha element, or the saddha dhatu, or the sound comes into together with the your mind-born materiality. That means 8 kalapa, 8 types of materiality, and then all together you have 9 types of materiality also. 9 types of materiality as well as 8 types of materiality mixed together, and this is the breath. So therefore, when you analyze breath, you can have 8 types of materiality. That means pure chittaja rūpa, or 9 types of materiality. If the sound comes and contact with the chittaja rūpa kalapa. And the other all 5 materiality parts of the materiality, you have 3 types of materiality. That means 6 types of rūpa kalapa. So those are the 10 parts of the body. And then you have with the 32 parts, if you practice these 10 parts, those are also the object of vipassana. And then you have 42 parts of the body. So this is the detailed method of the Rūpa Kammatthana. If you practice Rūpa Kammatthana in this way, you break down your compactness. What is this compactness? Compactness, how we can understand this compactness? You automatically break down the compactness if you practice in this way. Compactness of the materiality, we will go to the Visuddhimagga as well as Visuddhimagga Mahatika also we want to go, and Mahāsatipațțhāna Sutta, that means Diganika commentary also we want to go to see this what called the Gana Vinibhoga. And then what is this Gana Vinibhoga? What is this Gana Vinibhoga? You have 3 types of Rūpa Gana. Yes. Rūpa Gana means the compactness of the materiality. The first one is Santati Gana, the compactness of the continuity. And then you have Samuha Gana, that means the compactness of the group. And then you have in the materiality, you have Kichcha Gana, compactness of the function. In the mentality, you have another one Gana, mentality Gana, that is what is called Arammana Gana. Here for the Rūpa Gana or the materiality compactness, you don't have Arammana Gana. But Atthakatha says about the materiality, for the mentality, Arammana Gana also included. They included Arammana Gana also. Here you have only 3 Gana, or the compactness. How you want to understand this Gana? Gana means the compactness. The first one is Santati Gana. What is the Santati Gana? And you need to break down this compactness. So you go down Gana Vinibhoga, what is called breakdown of the compactness, what is called Gana Vinibhoga. You need to understand what is this Gana and how to break down this Gana. What is the Santati Gana? You need to understand in this way. The materiality seems to be the one compact continuity, one compactness of continuity. For example, you see your head, neck, and the upper limb, lower limb, and the trunk, as a continuity whole, the whole as the compactness or the compactness continuity. But actually, this is not the true way. This is not the true existence. If you see your materiality aggregate, that means your physical body. If you practice 4 element meditation, you can see your body, but only Rūpa Kalapa you can see. These Rūpa Kalapa always arise, always pass away. And then you need to analyze this Rūpa Kalapa. They are 8 types of materiality as a group, and then you have 9 types of materiality as a group, or 10 types of materiality as a group. So now, but if the meditator doesn't know this compactness, that means this santati gana. That means if he did not practice 4 element meditation, or if he didn't analyze this for the what called the Rūpa Kalapa, and then what happened? He may think this is the materiality parts of the body. These parts as a soul or the non-self, it goes or it migrates from one life to the other. They migrate from one life to the other as a atta, or we can say that is the soul. That is the atta lakkana, characteristic of the soul. Now, how you want to overcome this? You want to practice 4 element meditation, and then you need to analyze this Rūpa Kalapa. So then you can see these Rūpa Kalapa arise in the same place, and they pass away in that place only. They cannot move even one place to another. One place to another, they cannot move. So how then you can your soul can go one life to another? That is very, very impossible. So that in that way, Buddha explained in the Atthakatha, how you want to. This is the Santati Gana, and how you want to break down this Gana, or the Gana Vinibhoga want to do by practicing the 4 element meditation, and then by practicing the Rūpa Kammatthana in systematically. Systematically, you want to practice this thing. Then your Santati Gana become breakdown. And then the second one is the Samuha Gana. Samuha Gana means the compactness of the group. If you see the Rūpa Kalapa while practicing, if you see the Rūpa Kalapa, you may understand this Rūpa Kalapa is the ultimate materiality. Because Rūpa Kalapa arises always, and Rūpa Kalapa perishes away always. So therefore you may understand this is the ultimate materiality. But this is not true. This is still the Sammuti level, Sammuti Satya. And instead you need to analyze this thing up to 8 types of materiality, 9 types of materiality as a group, and 10 types of materiality as a group. Like that, you need to analyze this thing. If you analyze your Samuha Gana, Samuha means the compactness of the group. So if you analyze this materiality, so then you don't have any doubt about Samuha Gana. That is the Samuha Gana, and then you need to break down this Samuha Gana by analyzing the Rūpa Kalapa. So that sometimes you may understand this Rūpa Kalapa is my soul, but Rūpa Kalapa always arises, always passes away. So therefore, it has no soul. So in that way also, this Atta Lakkana become breakdown. Now the other one is the Kichchagana, compactness of the function. What is the compactness of the function? Each element has a unique function. For example, Patavi Dhatu, you have what is the function? It gives the room for the other materiality. For example, it gives rooms for the Apo Dhatu. It gives rooms for the Tejo Dhatu and Vayo Dhatu. Not only that, it gives room for the color of the materiality. it gives the rooms for color, order, flavor, and everything. So therefore, each materiality has unique function. How you want to practice this thing? You want to practice four devices, four defining devices. What is that? Lakkanadi Chatukka. Lakkanadi Chatukka means you need to practice after having the four element. Sorry, after having practiced the materiality meditation, and then you need to practice Lakkanadi Chatukka method. There you, what is the Lakkanadi Chatukka method? Each element has Lakkana, the characteristic. The characteristic means the Sabhava Lakkana, or we can say natural features of the materiality. And then you need to know the Rasa. Rasa means the function. Every function, by seeing the materiality, you need to find out what is the relevant function of each materiality. And then manifestation, that is what is called Paccupatthāna. Paccupatthāna means while you see the Rūpa Kalapa, you need to understand what is the Patavi Dhatu, how your mind understand the Patavi Dhatu, how your mind manifests the Patavi Dhatu. So in this way, knowing practically, in this way, knowing the penetratively understanding of this all materiality, but that is what is called manifestation, or we can say Paccupatthāna. And the last one is the Padatthāna. Padatthāna means the proximate cause for this materiality. Especially, for example, if you think about the Patavi element, what is the proximate cause? The other three elements, because Patavi Dhatu cannot arise alone. So Patavi Dhatu with the other three elements, help of the other three element only exist. So therefore, what is the proximate cause of this Patavi Dhatu? The other three elements are the proximate cause. In this way, you need to practice all materiality. That means 24 types of materiality 28 types of materiality you need to practice in this way. That in this way practice, and then you may think this materiality, if you see the ultimate materiality also, still there is another atta lakkana the impinge to you. Atta lakkana get into you. Or you catch this atta, or the self lakkana. Or it says in Atthakatha, it says in as a this materiality rest on the self. This materiality rest on the self. Somebody might think in this way. This materiality rest on the self. They see the materiality in the ultimate level, but still they have atta view, and then this is the like it says in Atthakatha, says like our earth depend on, or earth rest on, the plants and the creepers rest on the earth. In this way, your materiality, the materiality rest on your soul. Or in this way, thinking, now you can come over. You can you can break down this thinking. This thinking means how you want to break down. You need to practice Lakkanadi Chatukka. In this way, so your Kichcha Gana become breakdown. So you have basically three types of Rūpa Gana. That is what is called Santati Gana, compactness of the continuity, and Samoha Gana, compactness of the group, and then you have Kichcha Gana, compactness of the function. Now, let's go to the Atthakatha, how they explain this Gana Vinibhoga and the compactness, as well as the how to break down this. How to break down? You need to practice materiality meditation, starting from the 4 element meditation. Now you go to the Visuddhi Magga. So Nana Dhatuya Vinibhujitva mean, on breaking down into different element. Nana Dhatuya Vinibhujitva, on breaking down into the different element, and then Gana Vinibhoge Kate. Gana vinibhoge kate mean when the breaking down of the compactness is done, anatta lakkanam yatava sarasato upattati. Upattati mean the manifest. Anatta lakkanam mean, non-self nature or non-self characteristic manifest as they really are. Yathava sarasato mean as they really are. So that means you need to practice 4-element meditation, and you need to analyze every Rūpa kalapa as well as your 6 sense doors and 32 parts of the body or the 42 parts of the body. And then you need to understand this anatta lakkana. Anatta lakkana means every time your mind says, I have atta or the self, but you don't see any self, because you now break down your santati gana, samuha gana, and the kiccha gana. You can see here in this way, yava imameva kayang yathatitang yatha panikitang gana vinibhogang katva dhatuso na vachavekkati. Now that means here I explained, I am not going to explain everything. That means for the meditator, the beginning meditator, he doesn't know about the 4-element meditation or whatever the thing. Even let's say he didn't practice 4-element meditation or any jhana he doesn't practice. And then what happened? For the meditator, such type of meditator, or the meditator who, or the usual people, puthujjana people, they never practice 4-element meditation. That means yava imameva kayang yatha titang yatha panikitan. That means whatever the way this body placed, this meditator to understand dhatuso na pachavekkati. He never reflects this body as dhatu, patavi, apo, tejo, vayo, like dhatu. So he never practiced because he doesn't do the gana vinibhoga. Gana vinibhoga means the santati gana, samuha gana, and kiccha gana he never did. So therefore he cannot understand this thing. That means for the meditator who does the 4-element meditation and he finished the analysis, only you can understand the gana vinibhoga and every materiality as a dhatu. So there it explained in this way. That means this gana vinibhoga is very important. And then you go to Mahāsatipațțhāna Sutta. Kāyanupassīti kāye anupassana sīlo kāyangva anupassamāno. I explained these things. So therefore, that means kāyanupassi means kāye anupassana sīlo. That means you need to contemplate your body ultimate materiality. That's the thing. Kāye ticha vatva punapi kāyanupassīti dutiyak gahanam asammissato vavattana gana vinibhoga gana vinibhogadi dasanatang katanti vedi tappa. What is the meaning here? Now you know kāye kāyanupassi vihirati. Buddha explained in this way. What is this? Kāye kāyanupassi vihirati mean you have kāya explanation and again kāyanupassi. This Atakata Charya or the Atakata teachers, Atakata teachers ask why this second time also kāyanupassi mentioned, Dutiya Gana. They say asammissato. That means what is this asammissato? You are not mixed with the kāyanupassana to the vedananupassana. You don't need to mix with the vedananupassana from the Dhammanupassana. Or we can say here kāyanupassana, only kāyanupassana you need to practice. That means you need to contemplate only kaya object only. For example, 32 parts of the body, 6 sense doors, and other 42 parts of the body, like thing only you need to contemplate. Or asasa pasasa kaya. Then what is this? That is the asammisato. And the other important thing is the Vavattana Gana Vinipogadi Dassanatta. What is that? Vavattana means you need to analyze. You need to analyze the all material and Gana. If you analyze the materiality, you have Gana Vinibhoga. Gana Vinibhoga means the breakdown of the compactness. So this breakdown of the compactness is very, very important. Otherwise, you can't see the Nibbana. So therefore, because this Anatta Lakkana mainly, Anatta Lakkana to your mind mainly manifest by way of this Gana Vinibhoga. Gana Vinibhoga means, Gana means your compactness, Vinibhoga means breakdown. So there are also explanation there for the Gana Vinibhoga. That's why I need to point out to you this Gana Vinibhoga, about this Gana Vinibhoga. And then you go to the again you go, please go to what called the Sutta Visuddhimagga Mahatika. Vinibhujitvati Anya Patavidhatu, Anya Apodhatu Adina, Anyo Vasso, Anya Vedanati Adina, Cha Visum Kattva. What is this Vinibhujitva mean? Patavidhatu Anya. You need to practice this meditation by seeing the Rūpa Kalapa. You need to see your Patavidhatu. Anya means understood. Patavidhatu understood. Patavidhatu is understood. Apodhatu Anya. Apodhatu is understood. And then for the mentality, Passo Anyo. Passa of the mentality or the we can say Nama Kalapa or the mind movement. In the mind movement, you need to understand your object of this and then around the object you have mind and the mental factors. So Passa is one mental factor. So Passo Anyo. Passa is understood. And Vedana Anya. In the mind movement, you need to see your Vedana. Sukha Vedana, Dukha Vedana, or the Adukkam Sukha Vedana. You need to see. Vedana Anya means Vedana is understood or Vedana is discerned, like that. And then in this way, Visum Kattva. Visum Kattva means separately. You need to analyze this separately or differently. Separately, you need to understand this. Understand mean you need to point out. That means you need to view this thing as if seen by the eye. And then Gana Vinibhoge Kateti. That now we discuss in the Visuddhimagga Attakatha says in this way. Nana Dhahatyu Vinubhujitva Gana Vinibhoge Kate. Anatta Lakkanam Yatava Sarasatu Upattati. So now they explain this thing now. This is the Visuddhimagga Mahatika. And Gana Vinibhoge Kateti, you have, what is the meaning of this Gana Vinibhoge Kate? That means when the compactness of the breaking down of the compactness done. That is the meaning here. Samoha Gane. Kateti, what is the meaning here? Samoha Gane. You have Samoha Gana. What is the Samoha Gana? Compactness of the group. You have different group of the materiality and you need to analyze. And Kicca Rammana Gane cha Pabedite. Kicca Rammana means here two Gana mentioned. Kicca Gana and the Arammana Gana. Actually, this is for the mentality and materiality because they explain Passa and Vedana also here. So therefore, I told you, apart from the Samoha Gana, Santati Gana and the Kicca Gana for the materiality, you have Samoha Gana, Kicca Gana, Santati Gana and Arammana Gana for the mentality. So that's the mention here, but here it doesn't mention about the Santati Gana, but we need to still take the Santati Gana also. And another Attakatha, it mentioned the Santati Gana also. So therefore, we need to take the Santati Gana because of the Lakkana Haraniti method. Based on the Lakkana Haraniti method, we need to take the Santati Gana also. And then Ya Hesa Anyamanyu Pattadhesu Samudittesu Rūpa Dhammesu Ekattabi Vasena Aparimaddita Sankarehi Gahyamana Samuha Ganata. They explain what is this Samuha Ganata. That means you have there arise the tight, or there arise hard Rūpa Kalapa and the Nama Kalapa. Why they explain this hard Rūpa Kalapa and Nama Kalapa? If you did not analyze, to you it is hard. If you analyze them, to your mind it is not hard, it is dissolved. So therefore, such type of Nama Kalapa and the Rūpa Kalapa, recent Nama and Rūpa Kalapa, if you take as they are continuity, that means you didn't you didn't analyze. That means aparimaddita. If you didn't analyze them, aparimaddita. Sankarehi, sankara mean now the Rūpa Kalapa and the Nama Kalapa. Gahyamana mean the taking or the gaining, taking. That is the Samuha Gana. And then it explain in this way, Tata tesam Dhammanam kichabedasa satipi patiniyata bhave ekato Gahyamana kichaganata. So now I explain what is this kichagana. Kichagana, that means each and every materiality and mentality, they have unique function. So you need to understand this unique function of Lakkhana Chatukka. So if you till you analyze Lakkhana Chatukka, you have Kichagana. Tata, then thereafter they okay. Now you go to the now Tata Sarammana Dhammanam Satipi Arambana Karna Bede Eko Gahyamana Arambana Ganatacha. This is Sarammana mean your materiality cannot object anything. Your materiality cannot object anything. Only mentality can take the object. So Sarammana mean here for the mentality. So that is the Aramana Gana. This Aramana Gana I will explain very clearly in the mentality meditation. Ta dhatu su, then you go ta dhatu su jnanena vinibhujitva dissamana hattena parimajjamano penapindo viya vilayam gacchanti. What is the meaning here? Ta dhatu su, now you know we are talking about the materiality. So then this materiality, jnanena vinibhujitva. Jnanena vinibhujitva means you need to separately understood, or you need to separately view this materiality jnanena by way of your what called the wisdom faculty, and this samana, and then you are seeing this thing. How then they have given the upama or the simile here. What is the simile? Pena pindu vilayam gacchanti. They are going to dissolve like the heap of the forms. What are these heap of the form? You know, when the river turns, you have forms, the water forms. And in the sea also you might see the pena pinda, or the form of the heap of the forms. So if you take this heap of the forms to your hand and you rub it, what happened? This pena pinda become they are going to dissolve. So dissolve means you again and again you can see the pena pinda, because pena pinda always arise, always perish away, like that. In this way, it explained there with the help of the simile also. Yatapacchayam pavattamana sunya eti dhamma dhammatati anatta lakkanam pakata tarang hoti. Now see, here Buddha want to practice you to see the anatta lakkana of the materiality as well as the mentality, but here we are talking about the materiality only. And yatapacchayam pavattamana mean whatever the materiality, how they really are. Sunya ete dhamma sunya. Ete dhamma sunya mean this materiality are sunya. Sunya mean they are empty. No like or no any soul, no any self on the materiality. Dhamma matta. Dhamma matta ete Dhamma matta. Those phenomena are only the phenomena, no being, no persons. So therefore, you anatta lakkanam, or the what called the self characteristic, non-self characteristic is very, very pretty prominent for you. Pakat tarang hoti, pretty prominent for you. So therefore, this without having practice the 4-element meditation and the Rūpa Kammatthāna, that means your 32 parts of the body or the 42 parts of the body. Again, 6 sense doors and Kammaja Rūpa, Chittaja Rūpa, Uttaja Rūpa, and the Ahara Rūpa, like that. If you cannot finish the Rūpa Kammatthāna, how you need to practice 4-element meditation with the help of the your Anapana 4th jhana, and then you need to analyze this after if you practice 4-element meditation up to its Rūpa Kalapa stage, you need to analyze this each and every Rūpa Kalapa up to its Paramattha level. For example, pure 8 types of materiality. For example, we can say Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja, like 8 types of materiality. And then you have 9 types of materiality, 10 types of materiality. And not only that, you need to practice all 32 parts of the body by seeing the material, how many Rūpa Kalapa are there. Like that. Even you need to practice the 6 sense doors, how many Rūpa Kalapa are there, and you need to analyze this thing. Without this analysis, can you break down your compactness?
No.
No. Very good. You can't break down your compactness. So therefore, that means you need to practice 4-element meditation systematically as taught by the Buddha. After having practicing the jhana samadhi, because this jhana samadhi gives you brilliant and bright concentration, brilliant, bright, radiant concentration. With the help of this brilliant, bright concentration, only you can see this type of materiality as well as the mentality and their causes also. So therefore, okay.
Bhante? Yeah. Bhante, this is Pankaj. I have a question here, Bhante.
Yeah.
So basically, the anatta lakkhana of the materiality and mentality, to see the anatta lakkhana, we have to analyze the materiality in 42 ways, not just 32. We have to go down to this additional. Sorry, Bhante?
Got it? 32 parts of the body, as well as you need to practice the 42 parts of the body.
Right. So the 42 parts, the additional 10 parts is going to taking you to the additional 10 parts is taking you down to the ultimate paramattha level of the materiality, and you see that there is no atta in there.
Yeah.
That's the way you have to reduce the anatta lakkhana of the materiality.
Not reduce the atta lakkhana of the materiality.
Yes, atta lakkhana of the materiality. That's how you need to understand the anatta lakkhana of the materiality.
To understand in this way, that means you in the brief method, if you want to practice only the brief method, and brief method mean up to 32 parts only. You need to practice up to 32 parts only. You need to practice this materiality meditation. And if you are very satisfied about the brief method, and if you are very sure about you did the breaking down of the compactness, that means it is also enough, right? It's also enough. But for some meditator, it's not enough. They can't still understand the materiality very, very proper way. So for them, Buddha mentioned the detailed method. Detailed method means adding another 10 types of materiality with the Apo 6 and Vayo 6 and Tejo 4. So for them, they need to practice 42 parts of the body also. But if they are satisfied about the 42 parts of the body, and then if they break down this gana, that means the gana vinibhoge kate, that means when the compactness break down, and then that means that to them also anatta lakkhana is prominent, very prominent. That means you don't need to practice all the ways, but you don't need to practice all the way. Mean you don't need to practice. It is not must. That means you need to practice brief way as well as the what called the details way. But according to your jnana, when your jnana means your wisdom faculty is very powerful to break down this compactness, and if you can understand this anatta lakkhana, that is enough. Can you understand?
Yes, Bhante. Yeah. Thank you, Bhante.
Yeah, that is enough. Yeah. No need to, not only the 42 parts, practicing 42 parts, anatta lakkhana pakata tarang hoti like anatta lakkhana. Anyway, you need to understand this satisfactorily. You need to understand this gana vinibhoga. Without having this gana vinibhoga, why this every attakatha says about this gana vinibhoga? That means that is very, very important. That's why they have mentioned according to the Buddha's teaching. Okay, now if you break down this gana vinibhoga and thereafter practicing the nama meditation, and then you need to break down the nama gana vinibhoga also, and then you need to practice the pariccheda jnana, that means the cause for this 5 aggregate, and then you need to practice the 32 lakkhana chatuka, and then only you are eligible to do the vipassana. And for example, I explain here, some meditator, they practice anapanasati meditation without having jhana. Many years they are practicing because they have not given any what called the guidance how to practice anapana up to 4th jhana. So then they practice vipassana. Vipassana mean they now you know what are the features of the 4 elements. We have 10 characteristics like hardness, roughness, heaviness, and smoothness, lightness, and smoothness, softness, lightness, and then flowing and cohesion of the apo dhatu, and then you have heatness and coldness of the tejo dhatu, and you have pushing features and the supporting features of the vayu dhatu, like every 12 characteristic. And then after having practiced the anapana, just the parikkamma samadhi up to parikkamma samadhi, somebody according to their teachers advice, they practice vipassana. How they practice vipassana? By taking this arammana, or by taking this object as a vedana, the Rūpa object as vedana, and then samvedana or something like that, and then they practice vipassana. But ultimately what happened, they are practicing maybe, again they are practicing 10 days anapana, 20 days anapana, 30 days anapana, like practice. But they never enter into the jhana level by no any proper guidance. So, but somebody sees the patibhaga nimitta at that time. Somebody sees the patibhaga nimitta because they are practicing, devotedly practicing, but no any proper guidance. Then they end up with the patibhaga nimitta sometimes. And some meditator told me they are seeing this Rūpa kalapa while practicing anapanasati meditation. That's true if they see the what called the patibhaga nimitta. And why, you know, when the patibhaga nimitta, brilliant and bright patibhaga nimitta, you can see your heart base, and mind based on the heart base, you can see your mind and the mental factors also. So this heart base are the Rūpa kalapa. But without practicing, if they see these Rūpa kalapa, and then ultimately what they do, these Rūpa kalapa always arise, always perish away, then they practice vipassana again, fake vipassana. because they are still having no attalakkana. They have attalakkana because they Rūpa kalapa. I told you Rūpa kalapa also. What is the samuti? They practice vipassana on that situation. That means again they are undergoing to the fake vipassana. And then what happened? Only they say we are receiving the Rūpa kalapa, but it is nonsense. Why? They never practice 4-element meditation systematically. So what happened if you do not practice 4-element meditation systematically, and then if you did not practice the materiality meditation thereafter systematically, you never cross the nama rupa pariccheda jnana, or rupa pariccheda jnana you never cross. So therefore it is useless. So therefore you need to be very careful while practicing this Buddha Dhamma. Want to practice whatever the Buddha went through the all the way of the Ariya Attangika Magga, as well as the way of the 7 types of Visuddhi, as well as 16 types of Vipassana Jnana, how he went through this every step by step. You need to go step by step, because Buddha never go haphazardly. He went step by step as he taught to the people, or the Veneya Jana. Veneya Jana means the people or the beings who are adaptable to practice this samatha and vipassana meditation. That is what is called Veneya Jana. To the Veneya Jana, Buddha taught how he went on this path only. So therefore you also want to go step by step. You need to step, otherwise you can't end up with any magga and phala.
When the Nama Gana Vini Bhoga also has 2 or 3 parts, no? Like Rūpa?
4 things. Samuha Gana, Kicha Gana, and Arammana Gana. This thing I will explain in the Nama after I finish the Nama description of the Nama meditation. I will teach you this 4 Gana. This has 4 Gana. Now, materiality meditation has 3 Gana. What are they? Santati Gana, Samuha Gana, Kicha Gana. That means Santati Gana means the continuity, compactness of the continuity. Samuha Gana means compactness of the group. Group. Means the compactness of the function. Yeah.
Difficult without proper guidance to discern all these ultimate realities, right? I mean, like up to discerning this Ghana Vini Bhoga.
Yeah. It's very, very difficult. Yes, without proper guiding, it's very, very difficult. Every time you need to get in touch with the teacher. After practicing the 4-element meditation, that means after practicing the jhana, maybe anapana jhana or whatever the jhana, and you need to practice 4-element meditation under guidance of the teacher. And thereafter, you need to practice the Rūpa pariccheda jnana, or the materiality definition knowledge under guidance of the teacher every day. Right? Every day means every day you need to get in touch with the teacher. Maybe every day or whatever you need. Whenever you need to get in touch with the teacher. That means actually in the meditation centers, you need to go every day to the teacher. Every day to the teacher, you need to have interview with the teacher. But for the meditator who are practicing at home and getting kammatthana by phone also can. For them, maybe regular interview you need to do the regular interview. That's must. Where the guidance, proper guidance is a must. That is the key to this meditation, the Buddha's teaching. And I also accumulate kusala to give in Dhamma talk. And all these kusala we need to share with the others. So therefore, now ultimately we will do the sharing merits part. In this way, all together with me, all together, please recite. Idam me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbanasa pacayo hotu. Mama punyang bahagang sabbe sattanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bahagang labhantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.